DMC sanitation workers who had stopped all cleaning work across Dimapur since August 5 have entered their protest today. They got a promise from the CEO that all demands will be met by August 20. The Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority has warned that heavy rain will fall in most parts of Nagaland until August 9. Very heavy rain is expected on August 7 and 8 in Peran, Dimapur, Kohima, Wokha, Zinaboto, Mogokchung, Longland, Mon and Tunsang. The Dimasa Students' Union on August 5 strongly condemned a group believed to be from the Boro community for performing religious rituals at the Rajbari archaeological site in Dimapur without permission. On August 6, US President Donald Trump announced plans for a new round of tariffs, this time focusing on imported pharmaceuticals and semiconductors. Hello viewers, this is Rentimi Himjoy and you're watching English Primetime. Now to news in details. The Waiver Service Center in Dimapur under the Ministry of Textile held a college-level event on Tuesday to celebrate the 11th National Handloom Day. The program took place at Leader Daffodils Higher Secondary School, Chumukidima, before the official National Handloom Day on August 7. Biswajit Das, Assistant Director of WHC Dimapur, told students that handloom is important for India's economy and culture. He explained that the handloom is eco-friendly since it doesn't use electricity or machines. Das also shared information about government schemes and encouraged students to consider careers in handloom. The event included essay writing, quiz, traditional dress contest, and dye and tie activities with prizes for winners. Over 100 students joined and singer Vasilio performed. The program ended with a vote of thanks by Ashido H. Shohei. On August 5 in Kohima, 8 Care Trust Board along with Assam Rifles and Social Welfare Department launched the 3rd edition of their Mental Health and Drug Awareness Campaign, Breaking the Silence 3.0 at Don Bosco Higher Secondary School. Lima Wapang Jamir, Secretary of the Social Welfare Department, highlighted the growing drug problem in Nagaland, especially among youth, and warned about heroin and methamphetamine spreading due to the state's proximity to the Golden Triangle. He also noted rise in HIV/AIDS linked to injectable drug use. Major General Manish Kumar of Assam Rifles described the campaign as a movement of empathy and said it will continue in Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Meghalaya with art, music and workshops. The event included a special segment with Northeast beauty queens sharing hopeful messages, plus performances and speeches by local leaders. On August 5, S. Subramanian Jamir, MP and President of Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee, raised concern in Parliament about the delayed Dimapur-Dizit railway project. The 257-kilometer railway started in 2013 to 14 and estimated to cost rupees 4,274 crore has not received any funding progress in over 10 years. Jamir urged the railway minister to take immediate action to move the project forward, stressing its importance for Nagaland's connectivity and growth. He also joined a protest by India bloc lawmakers in Delhi opposing the special interest regions, supporting public concern. The Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority has warned that heavy rain will fall in most parts of Nagaland until August 9. Very heavy rain is expected on August 7 and 8 in Peran, Dimapur, Kohima, Wokha, Zinapodo, Mokokchung, Longland, Mon and Tunsang. There might also be thunderstorms and lightning in some places. Light rain will happen across the state, but lowland and foothill areas like Dimapur, Newland, Chumukidima, Bandari, Bangti, Dizit and Tuli may face waterlogging and flash floods. The Parent District Planning and Development Board held its monthly meeting on August 6 at the DC Conference Hall, chaired by DC and DBTB Vice Chairman Haizu Meru. Key proposals discussed included the upgradation of St. Francis T. Cell schools, which was supported following a spot verification. A proposal to establish a World War II memorial schemes in Parent Village was also presented with further consultation advice. The board approved the registration of the Hirambe Foundation, Jaluki, and adopted the proposal for road development from New Parent Junction to Tening, forming a committee with DC Parent as a chair. Departments of Forest and Climate Change and Soil and Water Conservation gave presentation on ongoing initiatives. The Land Records and Survey Department will present in the next meeting. Nagaland has officially asked to help host the wrestling event for the 39th National Games, which will be held in Meghalaya in February 2027. This was discussed in a meeting of the Nagaland Olympic Association on Tuesday. The meeting was led by NOA President and Chief Minister Nipirio, who also talked about the state's sports development work. They discussed upcoming events like the Northeast Games, which were planned for October this year, but have been moved to early 2026 in Tripura. They also talked about preparing for big tournaments such as the UWW, Alish Belt Wrestling and Naga Wrestling World Championship and the first Dr. T.Au Junior Girls National Football Championship. A temporary police outpost was inaugurated on August 6 in Ungma Village, Mogokchung District by Senior Superintendent of Police Vesu Prakezo. The move aims to improve emergency response, patrol efficiency, and crime monitoring along the strategic way. Sapang Chang, Longkumer Tang, DEF Mogokchung, the state government and speakers Sharingan Longkumer for addressing local security needs. He emphasized the outpost's importance to the delays in response from the distant police station. SSP Kezo described the outpost as a house of service and urged public cooperation. Local village council were encouraged to support law enforcement efforts.
The establishment of the police outpost reflects the department's commitment to ensuring safety, enhancing accessibility to justice, and fostering cooperation from the community, with the community. It has been a long-felt dream of Mogokchung Police to establish an outpost in this area. In the last 3 years alone, a total of 21 criminal cases have been registered in this jurisdiction, and a total of, leading to arrest of 85 individuals involved in serious offenses like extortion, illicit trafficking of drugs, smuggling of prohibited liquor, and traffic accident cases. These criminal activities have highlighted the need for a stronger and more proactive policing to ensure safety and security of the local populace. The establishment of this outpost aims to enable faster response during emergencies, more effective patrolling, and better surveillance of the crime-prone areas. It will not only act as a deterrent to the criminal elements, but will also enhance public confidence in law enforcing system, building a safer and more secure environment. Further, with the outpost in place, police will be able to engage more closely with the village councils and citizens, ensuring community participation in crime prevention and awareness program. I want to emphasize that this outpost is not merely a symbol of authority, but a place to serve the people. Every officer posted here carries the sacred duty to protect the rights and dignity of every citizen, to act with fairness and empathy, to be a sort of assurance in times of need. The role of police cannot be effective in isolation. I earnestly seek the continued support and cooperation of the community, especially the village council of Uma, Setse, Aulijan, Mametong, Longkong, to value this police outpost as a model police station. Together, we must ensure that law and order is not just maintained, but nurtured as a shared responsibility. I urge all the officers who are posted here to uphold this highest standard of professionalism, integrity, and people-centric policing. I would like to thank the government, the police headquarters, the administration, the Uma Village Council.
We'll be right back after a short break. Keep watching Nltv. We'll come back now to the next news. Deputy Commissioner PEC Rosito Ngori has informed that PEC DBTB monthly meeting will held at DC Conference Hall, PEC at 11 a.m. on 8 August. Therefore, all members have been requested to attend the meeting without fail. On Tuesday, August 5, the Rajya Sabha passed a resolution extending precedent rule in Manipur for an additional 6 months, citing ongoing instability in the state. The resolution previously approved by the Lok Sabha on July 30, 2025 will keep Manipur under direct central administration until February 2026. The resolution titled Continuance in Force of the Proclamation dated the 13th February 2025 in respect of Manipur was enacted under Article 356 of the Indian Constitution. This article imparts the President to impose central rule if a state's constitutional machinery fails, subject to parliamentary approval every 6 months. President rule was first imposed in Manipur on February 13, 2025, following escalating ethnic violence between the Métis and Kuki-Zomi communities. The conflict, rooted in dispute over land rights, job reservation, and political representation, has caused hundreds of deaths and displaced nearly 60,000 people, worsening the humanitarian crisis in the region. In a view of forthcoming 79th Independence Day celebration 2025, the Office of the Deputy Commissioner Chumukitima has issued an official order directing all concerned departments under Chumukitima District to actively participate in the mass social work scheduled to be held on 8 August, Friday from 9 a.m. onwards at the Deputy Commissioner Complex, Samakuting Stadium, Chumukitima. The order issued by Deputy Commissioner of Chumukitima, Paul Chon, has emphasized on full participation of the departmental staff. All heads of offices have been instructed to ensure strict compliance and mobilization of their teams for the mass cleanliness drive. DMC staff and protest after CEO promises to meet demands. DMC sanitation workers who had stopped all cleaning work across Dimapur since August 5, have ended their protest today. The workers were demanding timely payment of EPF, GSLI, gratuity and better staff duties. They got the promise from the CEO that all demands will be met by August 20. After this, the DMC Employees Welfare Union held a press conference. It was led by General Secretary Lensanaro, President Vinoto Aimi, Vice President Abel Su, and Joint Secretary Wolomo Mtoi. The workers will return to duty and sanitation services will start again from tomorrow.
Itia Amikhan Employees Welfare Khan Amikhan Education Jado Ki Garni itu ini ka jaise police kule Amikhan salary Amikhan la backlog thakya karni ini ka education tu ulai jaise aru tate pra timely EPF nolibi Amikhan la benefits ki ase itu khan napa karni itula education tu Amikhan ulawole kali pra start hoigena itu ajito ini ka ahe ase kali tu Amikhan media khan sob coverage loise apnan jane ase Amikhan kali tu from 9:30 AM to till around 5 Amikhan ini ka education jado sob manu arun public khan bi sob jani jaise Amikhan itia olop agite Amikhan la senior staff Amikhan executive Amikhan office bearers Amikhan ini ka bogena Amikhan ekta decision loina ase aru itu to basing on Amikhan opor bra Amikhan la chief executive officer bra Amikhan ke assurance dia bra Amikhan itu Amikhan la education do ajibra Amikhan call off kur dia ase bogena Amikhan general public khan gibi sob ke Amikhan janai dia ase Amikhan mainly stress pra to tinta Amikhan demand takise Amikhan la first do Amikhan 3 mahina salary napa karni aru number 2 to EPF GSLI and other benefits Amikhan staff la itu karni aru number 3 do Amikhan staff de field de use kuro karni itu karni agilate kotaise to ite Amikhan demand kurins na higher up Amikhan chief executive officer Amikhan DMC la tahan kotha milai gena Amikhan la tinta charter of demand to tinta to Amikhan ke fulfill kuri dise tahan ke bi bishi Amikhan thanks dia ase inika kurgena Amikhan demand kurins na itu fulfill kura karni Amikhan ajibra Amikhan la agitation to Amikhan call off kude ase aru ita to Amikhan normally poila kini.
The Viksit Bharat Yuva Connect Program 2025 was held at Kohima College on August 6, bringing together students from Kohima College, St. Joseph College and Alder College for a day of debate and civic engagement. Organized by the NSS unit of Kohima College in collaboration with District Youth Resource Office and NYKs, the event featured a debate on the 1975 emergency and a mock youth parliament. Deputy Commissioner B. Hanopucham emphasized youth participation and importance of democratic values. Winners included Vurotong from St. Joseph College in the debate and Gachol Kumari from Alder College in the youth parliament session. The Viksit Bharat Yuva Connect Program 2025 was held on August 6 at Jubilee Memorial College Hall, Mogokchung Team Emergency Period in India. The event featured a youth parliament and debate competition organized by Nehru Yuva Kendra, NSS and the Political Science Department of JMC. Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Varma, IAS, encouraged students to understand the Constitution, value diversity and lead with purpose. Winners from both ruling and opposition benches were recognized for their performances in youth parliament and debate competitions. They even highlighted the importance of youth in democratic engagement and nation building. The National Socialist Council of Nagalim thanked the Naga people, doctors, nurses and everyone who prayed and supported their General Secretary, T.H. Moiva, during his recent illness. They praised the hospital staff for their quick help, guidance and care which helped Moiva recover. The group also thanked everyone across Nagalim for their prayers and support, saying it gave strength and comfort. They appreciated visitors who came to see Moiva and said their presence made him feel better. Finally, they thank God for healing Muiwa so he can continue to lead the Naga political movement. A family from Agartala narrowly escaped an attack in Diwan Bazaar, Bishramganj on Tuesday night, just hours after a shocking sexual assault in moving bus. Miscreants went on a rampage, vandalizing vehicles, attacking passengers and ransacking shops, leaving several injured. One car traveling from Udaipur to Agartala was stopped and its occupant assaulted and the vehicle damaged. In response, Section 144 was imposed and heavy paramilitary deployment was rushed in. Sebai Jala SP Bijoy Tabarma said the situation is now under control, but warned of strict action against law breakers.
এখন পরিস্থিতি ভালো আছে, এখন নিয়ন্ত্রণে আছে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, এখন নর্মাল চলছে। এখন আমাদের পর্যাপ্ত পরিমাণে ফোর্স ডেপ্লয় আছে। এখন অলরেডি এখানে তো কালকে 163 বিএনএস জারি করা আছে, যেটা আগে আমরা 143 বলতাম, সেটা এখন ইনক্রিজ করা আছে এখানে। তো আমি সবাইকে অত্র এলাকার সব জনসাধারণকে আমি অনুরোধ করবো সবাই শান্তি বজায় রেখে চলে, কোনো এরকম বিশৃঙ্খলা যাতে না হয়, কোনো কিছু এরকম গুজবে কোনো কান না দিতে। আমরা এখানে আছি, আমরা সব এখানে ফোর্স আছে, এখানে সিআরপি আছে, টিএসআর আছে, আর্মি আছে, আমাদের ফোর্স নাইট অবধি থাকে। এখন পরিস্থিতি নিয়ন্ত্রণে আছে, স্বাভাবিক চলছে, একটু জানেন যে ওই যে একটা বাসে একটা ছিল, এটার সঙ্গে হানি হয়েছে, ওইটা নিয়েই মূলত ঘটনা ঘটেছে। ওইটা আমরা কেস নিয়েছি, এখন তদন্ত চলছে। এখন
আমরা আগরতলা থেকে বাসে আইতেছি, লোকাল বাসে বিশ্রামগঞ্জ আইসি পরে সামনের সিটে কোনো উপজাতি মেয়ে ছিল, তার সাথে কোনো না কোনো সামনের সিটে বসা, একদম ফ্রন্টের সিটে বসা কোনো উপজাতি রমণীর সাথে কে বা কারা কোনো অসভ্য আচরণ করছে। এই লোকটা এই ভিড়ের গাড়ির মধ্যে তো আমরা দেখছি, আমরা তো পিছনের সিটে, কিন্তু গাড়িটাকে ওই বিশ্রামগঞ্জ বাস স্ট্যান্ডে সাইন দিয়ে থামাইয়া মেয়েটাও ওই যে ছেলেটা করছে হয় সম্ভবত নামিয়ে গেছে। আর গাড়ি তো ভর্তি ভিড়, গাড়ি কে বা কারা করছে তো জানি না, আমরা পিছনের সিটে, কিন্তু গাড়ির চারিদিকে আজকে 2-2.5 ঘন্টা 3 ঘন্টা ধরে বহুভাবে এসপি থেকে শুরু করে সবাই এসছে।
গাড়িতে কি হয়েছে আপনারা?
গাড়িতে আমরা যারা প্যাসেঞ্জাররা বইছি, আমরা উপরে অ্যাটাক করছে, গ্লাস ভেঙে
কে করছে?
ফেলাইছে। তখন তো বাইরে যারা ছিল তারা সবাই মানুষ।
কতজন লোক আসলো
বাসের মধ্যে?
না না, বাইরে
আমরা তো গ্লাস নামে বইয়ে রয়েছি নিচে, উঠতে না তো।
কোন জায়গায় হয়েছে এটা?
এটা এই এখানে বিশ্রামগঞ্জ একদম এমবাজারটা ঠিক অপোজিটে।
আপনার কি পরিস্থিতি আছে
এখন? আমরা রেস্কিউ করছে অনেক, পুলিশ লাঠিচার্জ করে অ্যাম্বুলেন্স দিয়ে আমরা।
On Monday, Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha launched the State Disaster Management Plan 2024 to 2025 and inaugurated several key initiatives by the Revenue Department in Agartala. Speaking at the event, CM Saha emphasized the importance of preparedness, recalling the floods and heavy rainfall that struck the state in August last year. He highlighted the newly opened Center for Volunteer Skills Development, noting its crucial role in enabling the states to respond effectively to future disasters. The program marked a significant step towards enhancing disaster readiness and governance reforms in Tripura. The launch was attended by senior government officials, department heads and other dignitaries, reflecting the state government's commitment to improving administrative efficiency and disaster resilience. As of August 2025, Assam's education sector has seen significant growth with 25 medical colleges in progress, over 25 universities and nearly 400 colleges across the state. A key upcoming institution, Swahid Kanak Lata Baura University, is expected to enhance advanced learning and research capabilities. The state government has introduced inclusive welfare schemes which provide financial and educational support to students from all castes, tribes, and religions. These programs aim to reduce economic barriers and promote equal access to education for underprivileged communities. According to the Chief Minister's Office, Assam, these initiatives are opening doors for brighter futures by ensuring opportunities for all students.
যোৱা কেইদিনমান আগত কলেজসমূহৰ অধ্যক্ষসকলে আমাক বিভিন্ন পৰামৰ্শ দিয়ে যে স্যাৰ এডমিশনটো টকা দি ল'ব দিয়ক, পইচা দিব দিয়ক, আৰু এডমিশন হোৱাৰ পিছত বেংকৰ একাউণ্টত আপোনালোকে টকাটো ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলকে ৰিইম্বাৰ্স কৰি দিব। তাৰ পিছত মই এদিন এগৰাকী ছাত্ৰীক সুধিলো যে যদি আমি নামভৰ্তি টকাটো প্ৰথম বছৰত আপোনালোকে দিয়ে পিছত আমি ঘূৰাই দিও হ'বনে নাই? তেতিয়া মোক লাহেকৈ ক'লে যে দেউতাই তাৰমানে এক মাহৰ সুদ দিব লাগিব। সুদ দিব লাগিব মানে ৮,০০০ টকা যদি দেউতাকে সুদত লয় ৮০০ টকা মাহত গাঁৱত সুদ দিব লাগে। বেংকৰ ইণ্টাৰেষ্ট এনুৱেল 12%, 8%, 10%, কিন্তু গাঁৱত ইণ্টাৰেষ্ট হৈছে 10% মাহত। সিদিনাখন মই শিক্ষামন্ত্ৰীৰ লগত আলোচনা কৰিছিলোঁ যে এবাৰ আমি যদি পৰীক্ষামূলকভাৱে এবাৰ যদি কলেজৰ এডমিশন, হায়াৰ ছেকেণ্ডেৰী এডমিশন বিনামূলীয়াটো উঠাই দিওঁ আৰু আমি কওঁ যে সকলোৱে পইচা দি এডমিশন ল'ব লাগে এবছৰৰ কাৰণে, আমাৰ হিচাপত 20% একেদিনাই ল'ৰা ছোৱালী কলেজত এডমিশনৰ সংখ্যা হ্ৰাস পাব। আমাৰ ৰাজ্যত এইবাৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰী 4.0 আৰু সম্পূৰ্ণ নতুন শিক্ষাদানেৰে আমাৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীক আধুনিক শিক্ষাৰে সুসজ্জিত কৰাৰ বাবে ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰে কনকলতা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ৰ বাবে আগবাঢ়িছে, যি ভাৰতৰ ভিতৰতে এখন অনন্য বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় হ'ব, য'ত নেকি ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলে আৰ্টিফিচিয়েল ইণ্টেলিজেন্স, মেচিন লাৰ্নিং, অগমেন্টেড ৰিয়েলিটি এই ধৰণৰ নতুন পাঠ্যক্ৰমৰ ওপৰত শিক্ষাদান কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হ'ব। যোৱা কেইদিনমান আগত কলেজসমূহৰ অধ্যক্ষসকলে আমাক বিভিন্ন পৰামৰ্শ দিয়ে যে স্যাৰ
The BSF Meghalaya Frontier Headquarters celebrated World Breastfeeding Week on August 5. Alka Ubhatia, president of BSF Wives Welfare Association, led the event. Dr. Danjeet Kaur gave a talk about why breastfeeding is important for babies and mothers, after which social worker Yogita Sharma held a workshop on composting and managing waste to help the environment. Therefore, the event showed BSF Meghalaya's care for health and nature. On August 5, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Bema Khandu launched a pilot project for online water revenue payments in the Idanagar capital region, aiming to digitize essential public services across the state. The new system allows residents to pay water bills online, eliminating the need to take time off work or wait in long queues at government offices. Implemented by the Public Health Engineering and Water Supply Department, the initiative reflects the government's commitment to transparency, efficiency, and digital empowerment. Khandu emphasized that the pilot is part of a broader vision to roll out digital platforms for water connections, billing, and grievance redressal to all district headquarters in Arunachal Pradesh. He stressed that citizens, whether in the hills of Tawang or plains of Namsai, deserve fast, transparent, and hassle-free public services. The government plans to gradually expand this user-friendly online system statewide, aiming to modernize water utility management and improve citizen convenience. Since mid-March 2025, Mizoram has been battling a severe outbreak of African swine fever, which has killed over 7,300 pigs and affected around 2,800 families across 116 villages in 7 districts. Saiha is the worst hit district with over 3,300 pig deaths and 945 killed. A high-level meeting held in Aizawl on August 4, Governor General V.K. Singh reviewed the situation with the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, which reported that ASF has become endemic in the state. Since the first case in March 2021, 69,411 pigs have been tied and 52,194 have been killed. The total economic loss is estimated at 982.16 crore, with 1,929 crore dispersed in compensation. Mizoram is also among 14 states selected for the first phase of the Pandemic Fund project to upgrade its disease diagnostic facilities. The governor called for urgent coordination among departments and greater public participation to curb ASF spread. The Dimasa Students' Union on August 5 strongly condemned a group believed to be from the Boro community for performing religious rituals at the Rajbari archaeological site in Dimapur, Nagaland without permission. The DSU said Rajbari is a sacred heritage site of the Dimasa people representing the culture and history. They called the unauthorized rituals disrespectful and asked that any activities there include the Dimasa's community. The DSU demanded a public apology, action to prevent such incident in future, and official protection for Rajbari as a Dimasa heritage site. They also urged all communities to respect each other's culture and work together to protect important historical places. BJP Nagaland State President Benjamin Yaptomi, along with former MLAs and members of the Dimapur Railway Union, met Union Railway Minister Ashwani Vaishnav to discuss the stalled redevelopment of Dimapur Railway Station. They emphasized Dimapur's importance as a key gateway to the northeast and urged the quick resumption of the project to handle rising passengers demand and improve connectivity. They also highlighted the renewed focus on Northeast infrastructure under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Act East India East Policy and Union Home Minister Amit Shah leadership. Vaishnav assured that upgrading Dimapur station is a priority and will help boost socio-economic growth in Nagaland. Dr. Imkong Liba Memorial District Hospital in Mokokchung recently observed World Press Feeding Week, a global event that takes place annually from August 1st to 7th. This year's theme was Invest in Breastfeeding, Invest in Future, highlighting the importance of breastfeeding for the health and well-being of both mothers and children. The event was graced by Imya Pangla, Project Director of DRTA Mokokchung, who inaugurated the newly established breastfeeding room at the hospital. The inauguration was part of the World Breastfeeding Week celebration, which aimed to create an awareness on breastfeeding and for creating a supportive environment for nursing mothers. The inauguration of the breastfeeding room is a step towards a more mother-friendly environment within the hospital, providing a private and comfortable space for nursing mothers to breastfeed their babies. The World Breastfeeding Week celebration at Dr. Imkong Liba Memorial District Hospital not only highlighted the importance of breastfeeding but also demonstrated the hospital's commitment to supporting the health and well-being of mothers and their children. Delhi police arrested 24-year-old habitual offender Sohan Rawat on Wednesday, August 6, for snatching a 30-gram gold chain from Tamil Nadu MP R. Sudha near Tamil Nadu Bhavan in Chanakyapuri. The incident occurred on Monday morning while the MP was on a walk, after which she suffered minor injuries. Rawat, involved in 26 previous theft and snatching cases, was identified through CCTV footage and caught in a targeted operation by multiple police teams. He was released on bail on June 27 after a vehicle theft arrest. Police recovered the stolen chain, the scooter used, 4 stolen phones and a stolen motorcycle. Therefore, New Delhi district has seen a 48% drop in snatching-related calls.
So today morning I received a call from Delhi police, DCP called me and he said he secured accused as well as recovered my chain. I'm happy for that and I thank Delhi police for immediate speedy delivery of justice, and I thank our honorable speaker and whoever worked with the police team, my entire special team also I thank.
केस की सेंसिटिविटी को देखते हुए कि माननीय सांसद के साथ चैन स्नैचिंग हुई है और एक इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया में हुई, उसकी सेंसिटिविटी को देखते हुए मल्टीपल टीम्स थी और कोऑर्डिनेशन भी था। रूटीन में भी हम जब किसी स्नैचिंग या केस होता है तो हम उसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन और ये करते हैं, लेकिन इसमें हमने साउथ वेस्ट और न्यू दिल्ली तीनों डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स का कोऑर्डिनेशन रहा। मल्टीपल टीम्स में इसने काम किया और अच्छे से इंटेलिजेंस और जो डिटेल्स हैं उनको शेयर करते हुए।
On Wednesday, August 6, Union Minister Kiren Rijiju stated that the Lok Sabha cannot discuss a special intensive revision exercise in Bihar because the issue is currently before the Supreme Court. He explained that the parliamentary rules do not permit debates on matters pending legal decisions. When the House reconvened at 2 p.m., opposition members continued protesting, demanding a discussion on the electoral revision. Rijiju, who is the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister, reminded members that sub judice matters cannot be debated in Lok Sabha. He also emphasized that the functioning of independent bodies like the Election Commission is not open for discussion in Parliament. He encouraged members to focus on debating important laws instead.
The government has been very open to take up for discussion on any matter. From time to time, the government has been telling that we are ready to hold debate and discussion on any and every topic. However, any discussion in the parliament has to be in accordance with constitutional provisions and also in accordance with the rules as prescribed in the rules of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha. On the issue of intensive revision of the electoral roll, on the issue of SIR, which they are disturbing the House from the day one, we all know that the matter is under consideration of the Honorable Supreme Court, and as such, it is a sub judice. Under Rule 186, Part 8, any matter can be discussed in the House only if it does not relate to a matter which is under adjudication by a court of law in a country. Besides, a member of this House, as per Rule 352, Clause 1, is not allowed to make or refer to any matter of the fact on which a judicial decision is pending. The matter which the opposition party is trying to raise.
A man who came to file a complaint at the police station in Coimbatore died by suicide inside the room of Sub-Inspector Arivoli Rajan from Sami Chettipalayam hanged himself inside the room in first floor of the B Bazaar police station on Tuesday night. He came to the police station and said he was being chased by a group of people. When the police went out and checked, there was nobody there. Suspecting him to be mentally unstable, the police asked him to return in the morning to file a complaint. When officials were busy with other phone calls, the man went to the first floor of the station, locked himself in a room and hanged himself with his dhoti. The police found the body only on Wednesday morning during routine checks. We'll be right back after a short break. Keep watching Nltv. Welcome back. Now the next news. RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra announced that the central bank will simplify the process for settling claims related to bank accounts and locker items of deceased customers. This aims to make claim settlement faster and easier for nominees and legal heirs by introducing uniform procedures and documentation across banks. A draft circular will be released soon for public consultation. Additionally, RBI plans to expand the retail direct platform, enabling retail investors to invest in treasury bills through systematic investment plans. The platform already offers an automatic bidding facilities for primary treasurers bill auctions, making government securities investment more accessible and convenient. For the third consecutive years, the Indian Army's indigenous 105mm light field guns will be used for the ceremonial 21-gun salute at Delhi's Red Fort during the 1790 Independence Day celebration on August 15, 2025. These guns replaced the British-era 25 boundary guns in 2023, symbolizing India's growing self-reliance in defense manufacturing. In the run-up to Independence Day celebration, the Indian Army has stepped up security operations in Jammu and Kashmir, Batewar region. Troops from the 4th Rashtriya Rifles are conducting continuous and aggressive patrolling across high-altitude meadows and vulnerable forest areas to preempt any potential threat. The enhanced vigilance aims to ensure a secure environment for the festivities, with forces focusing on both preventive measures and rapid response capabilities. A brutal dacoity in Melakar Sabaijala district has left one elderly man dead and his wife critically injured. 80-year-old Shanti Rajan Das was tied up and beaten to death by a gang of over 10 assailants. His 70-year-old wife Namita Das suffered severe injuries and is now battling for her life at GB Hospital in Agartala. The attackers reportedly tried to snatch the couple's gold, and when they resisted, the violence turned deadly. The couple's 3 sons were not at home during the incident. Police have arrested 3 suspects from Katliamura and launched a massive hunt for the rest of the gang. The incident has sparked a fear and outrage across the locality. In Darbhanga, Bihar, a 25-year-old nursing student was shot dead inside the Darbhanga Medical College and Hospital on Tuesday, allegedly by his father-in-law. The incident sparked chaos on campus with violent clashes between students and police, prompting a lathi charge and heavy security deployment. Police identified the accused as Prem Shankar Jha, who allegedly shot his son-in-law Rahul at point-blank range in hospital's emergency wing. Rahul from Supal district had married Jha's daughter, Tanu Priya, in an inter-caste love marriage 2 months ago without family consent. The killing triggered widespread unrest, with hundreds of students vandalizing hospital property and clashing with police. Rahul's body was sent for post-mortem and police have launched a murder investigation. Additionally, security has been tightened at DMCH and the situation is now under control.
ब्लैक आदमी कौन था? मेरा पापा है। शंकर साहब ही मेरे आंखों के सामने उसने मेरे बाप मेरे साथ मेरा बोले नहीं लोग तो जाने क्या मांगने लगा और मेरा बहुत मेरे तरफ आए।
The April 2025 survey in Assam Manas National Park estimated around 76 Bengal floricans, making it a critical refuge for a critically endangered species with fewer than 400 individuals in India and other 800 globally. The survey recorded 38 displaying males and 2 females, highlighting a possible male-bias sex ratio which could threaten long-term breeding viability. A significant finding was the high concentration of floricans in Gokilabari agriculture farm, underscoring the importance of human-modified fallow farmlands as a breeding habitat alongside protected reserves. However, the absence of floricans in some historic sites and threats from invasive plant and woody encroachment, along with unregulated grazing and human disturbances, raise conservation alarms. The report urges integrating agriculture landscape into conservation plans, controlling invasive, restoring grasslands, and involving local communities for effective habitat management. Manas remains a key stronghold, but coordinated landscape level efforts are critical for the Bengal florican survival. US President Donald Trump announced new tariffs on imported medicines and computer chips. He said tariffs on medicines could be as high as 250%. Trump wants these products to be made in the US. He also said tariffs on foreign-made chips will be announced soon. These new tariffs come as other tariffs on countries like Brazil, the EU, and Taiwan start this week. Many tariffs on Brazilian products began Wednesday, with more tariffs starting Thursday. This is all for now in English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching.